to this movement practice. I didn't call it yoga because I think yoga sometimes puts people off and they think, I can't do yoga, I'm not flexible enough. So this is a very accessible practice, which is yoga, but you can think of it as movement if you like. As we go through, just listen to your body, particularly if you haven't done any yoga before. If anything feels uncomfortable, just stop and have a rest. Most of all, don't push yourself at all, okay? Just take it easy. So we're going to start lying down. So hopefully you found a nice quiet place at home. Doesn't matter if you have a yoga mat or not. And take a moment here to settle your body down onto your mat, allowing your head to be heavy, noticing the contact of the back of your head with your mat. Relaxing your hips down, noticing the contact of the soles of your feet with the mat as well. Just taking a few long breaths here. You can breathe into the belly. Making sure to breathe all the way out. And we'll invite the right knee in towards the chest. So I'm just taking it easy here, noticing how it feels in my right hip. Staying relaxed through the neck, through the face. And I'm not pulling that knee in as hard as I can. I'm just seeing how it feels, taking my time, maybe easing off a little bit, and then drawing my knee in. I'm going to pause here for a moment, take our focus to our breath. Notice your breath moving in and out of your body. And we'll release that right leg. We'll go to the other side. Draw the left knee in towards the chest. Just again, taking your time. Noticing how it feels in your left hip. Might feel a little different to the right. Again, I'm taking my focus to my breath, breathing into my belly. Nice gentle breaths. Relaxing as I breathe out. As we go through this practice, we're not actually trying to get anywhere. There's no sort of goal here of your leg has to touch your chest or anything like that. So we're just going to practice being happy where we are. Enjoying this time, taking our time, just breathing, moving the body. One more breath here. And then we'll release that knee down. Take a breath here. All the way out. And then we'll bring both knees into the chest, taking hold of the knees. I'm going to rotate my legs, my knees around and back together. So I'm drawing little circles. I want to hold my knees because I want to keep my legs quite relaxed. And I'm gently mobilizing my hip joints here. You can gradually get a little bigger with those circles if you want to. Noticing how your body's feeling, the sensations of the movement that you're making. And you're noticing your breath moving in your body as well. Your breath might start to slow down a little. Circling the knees around, out to the side, and back together. And then we'll go the other way. So circling your knees in the opposite direction. So my knees are going away from each other, around and back together again. Taking your time, no rush. Just enjoy the movement. And we'll finish with both knees together. Then from here, we're going to breathe in, extend our feet towards the ceiling and our arms overhead towards the mat. Just as far as they go is fine. And breathing out, coming back and hugging the knees. Breathing in, extending the legs up and the arms back behind. And release, breathing out, come back to hugging the knees. Keep going like this, breathing in, extending. Feel a bit of a stretch through the back of the hamstrings there. Bit of a stretch through the shoulder, breathing out, coming back, hugging the knees in. And you can go at your own pace here as well. Your breath might be a little faster or a little slower than mine. Extending and returning. Just do a few more of these. Extending the arms a little more, extending the legs a little more. And then the last one. And returning. Taking the feet onto the floor. Hands are beside you with the palms facing down. As we breathe in, we're going to roll the tailbone up off the mat, pressing down through both feet evenly, raising the hips, and breathing out, rolling down through the spine, tailbone last, and relax fully onto your mat or on the floor. Breathing in, rolling up, lifting the hips, pressing down through the feet, and breathing out, rolling down through the spine. Tailbone last. And again, you can take your own pace with this. We'll do a few more rounds. And as I'm doing this, I'm going to imagine that I've got a block between my legs, between my thighs. I'm just going to gently squeeze that block as I raise my hips up. Coming a little higher maybe onto the shoulders here. No pressure on the neck, and rolling down through the spine. Tailbone last. And do a couple more. Unless you've had enough, then just have a rest. That is fine. So get your glutes warmed up, the backs of your legs. It's actually a really good preparation for back bends. You might feel your core working, your legs warming up. And if you like to, you can stay there for a couple of breaths. Raising the hips, raising the chest. As you breathe out, once again, roll down, hips last, and take a full breath there. Okay, we'll take the arms out to the side now. Raise the right leg up into the air. Breathing in will stay here. Don't worry if your leg's not straight. And breathing out, we'll lower that leg down towards the floor. So I'm engaging my core muscles here. Breathing in, that leg comes up. And breathing out, down towards the floor. And my left knee, just keep going like that at your own pace. My left knee is facing straight up. And I want to keep that left leg quite still. The toes of my right leg, the leg that's moving, as I lower down, they're going to point straight up towards the ceiling. Keep the head and the neck relaxed, face soft. I'm still breathing into my belly, taking nice, long, slow breaths, coordinating with the movement. That sometimes takes a little bit of concentration. We'll make this the last one. After you raise the leg up, bend the knee, place the foot back on the ground, and extend the left leg up. Breathing in here. Breathing out. Left leg stays straight, goes down towards the floor. Actually, I'm not touching the floor, I'm just hovering off. Breathing in, lifting that leg, straight leg back up towards the ceiling. And breathing out, lowering down again. Moving with your breath, breathing in, raising the leg, breathing out, lowering the leg. Draw your attention to the feelings in your body, the sensations. Feeling your core working as your leg lowers. Feeling your hamstrings stretching. Might like to flex your foot as well. As your leg comes up. Let's do one more round. Next time that left leg comes back up towards the ceiling, bend the leg, both feet on the floor. Take a breath. Relaxing as you breathe out, softening through the body. Let's turn the head a little from side to side. Loosening through the neck there. Coming back to the center. Step your feet towards the edges of your mat if you have a mat, or just out to the sides if you don't. Breathing in, we stay here. Breathing out, we lower both legs towards the right. Doesn't matter if they touch the floor or not. Breathing in fact they probably won't. Back to the center, especially if you're just warming up. Breathing out, lower those legs to the left. Keeping my shoulders both on the floor. Backs of my shoulders on the floor. Breathing in, raising the knees up. And breathing out over to the right. You can look to the left if that's comfortable for your neck. Breathing in back to the center. Breathing out to the left. And keep going at your own pace. Breathing in, legs raise up. Breathing out, they ease over to the side. Giving a stretch through the hip there, a little twist in the spine. Very supported position here. Easing over from one side to the other. Relaxing through the face, soft eyes. You might like to close your eyes as you do this. You can keep them open if you want to though. And we'll finish off on the left side. Knees back to the top. Okay, we're going to roll over towards our right, come all the way up, and then make our way to hands and knees. So I've got my hands underneath my shoulders and my knees are underneath my hips. Now, if you find this uncomfortable on your wrists, you can come to a fist position. Another thing that you can try is to press down through the finger pads. That will take a bit of the pressure off your wrist. And also another really good trick, if you do have a mat, or you can use a towel, is just to get a little bit of height underneath your wrists and your fingers are on the floor. Okay, let's take the shoulder blades down the back, long through the back of the neck. I'm going to breathe in and curve and fill my belly. I'm looking up, I'm arching my back. I'm going to draw my navel in and up. And I'm going to curve my back the other way, bringing my nose in, underneath, and release to breathe in. Go the other way. And breathing out, starting with my navel drawing up, in and under, curving the other way. So keep going at your own pace. Breathing in, breathing out. Moving with your breath. Keeping those shoulder blades down the back, lots of space between the shoulders and the ears. To just check that I'm moving all the parts of the spine here. It's easy to arch into the lower back, or easier, but what about that upper back? So I'm looking to mobilize all the parts of the spine here, and this movement also is really nice for the discs in between the vertebrae because it squeezes them on one side and then it squeezes them on the other side, which helps them to stay nice and juicy. Okay, last round. Going back to neutral, and we'll take our hips back. We're looking to sit on our heels here and just reach forward with the arms. This is called child pose. And this doesn't work for everybody. If you find that you're stuck a little bit up in the air, that's fine. But if you need some support, take a cushion, any cushion will do, and just pop it behind your knees there. So you've got a bit more support. Okay, we're lengthening through the spine once again. Got the shoulder blades down on the back there. The shoulders are down. Couple of breaths here. And as you breathe in, imagine the spine lengthening. So as you breathe in, the head and the tailbone draw away from each other. And as you breathe out, they return. Lovely feeling of lengthening through the spine here. Okay, and then we're going to take the hands to the left side, actually either side, doesn't matter. In the same position, and you'll feel a stretch. If you've taken the hands to the left, you'll feel a stretch through the right side of the body. Just returning to my breath now. Using my breath to help me ease into this posture, this asana. Okay, and I'm going to walk my hands over to the other side. Same thing. A little side stretch here through the other side of the body. One more breath here. Okay, it's good. Coming back to the center. Let's put my cushion to the side now. Coming back to all fours. I'm going to step my hands forward a little and then draw my tailbone back and ease my chest down towards the floor. This is a big upper back stretch and shoulder stretch. Don't worry if your head doesn't come down to the floor, especially if you haven't done this before. Just take it easy. Nice long, slow breaths. And breathing in, bring yourself back up to all fours. Okay, might pop a bit of a downward dog in here. So we'll tuck the toes. Just have a try, see how you go. Breathing in, hips up and back. So it's the same position of the upper back as what we just did. Now I want to lift my tailbone up into the air, stretch back from my hands, take a breath or two here. Okay, soften the knees, bend the knees, walk the feet forward, hands to your thighs, and bring yourself up. Okay, good. So we're up, standing. I'll turn my mat around. Okay, so we're coming to standing. And before we do anything, just notice the weight down through your feet. Notice the soles of your feet on your mat or on your floor. And then try to take the weight evenly between the heels and the balls of the feet. And then as you do that, you'll feel the rest of the body adjust. So coming to the center between the heels and the balls of the feet, and then feel the pelvis coming over the feet, the shoulders coming over the pelvis. Relax your weight down through your feet into the earth. Softening the shoulders in particular. And as you breathe in, lengthen from the soles of the feet up through the midline of the body and the back of the head drawing up, and grow a little taller. Once more, breathing out, relax the weight down, connecting with the floor through the soles of your feet, and breathing in, grow a little taller. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Stay with the breath. Let your body adjust itself into its best alignment. And then we'll add a little movement. So as you breathe in, let's circle the arms. Yeah, breathing in, we'll circle the arms so they cross over, reach up. Breathing out, release the arms down. Breathing in, cross over the other way, lengthening up, and then releasing down, connecting with the soles of your feet. Breathing in, lengthen, reach up towards the sky, and breathing out, releasing down. Good. Couple more rounds like this. You can go as fast or slow as you want to. It's really lovely practice. Connecting with the earth and the sky, extending and releasing through the body. Really lovely warming up for the shoulders here. Really good if we've been sitting at our computers for a while. And for the last few rounds, you might like to open your arms a little wider. Try not to arch your back, just opening through the shoulders here. And you can do this with your eyes closed. It's a really lovely practice in itself. And for our last round, breathing in and lift the heart. And releasing all the way down. Give yourself a little shake. Okay. And we'll take a high lunge. So sliding one foot back. So my back foot is at 45 degrees, more or less. And my front leg is tracking straight over my front foot. I'm going to try and take my knee just above my ankle, like in a straight line, so I'm not overshooting there. Hips coming to the front as much as possible. Breathing in, reach the arms forward, up and open. Elbows out to the side in line with my shoulders. And then I'm going to draw my navel in and send my tailbone down. And a couple of breaths here, just breathing in, opening the shoulders, keeping the lower back flat, tailbone down, and release. Just got little pulse here. I breathe in and open the arms, elbows back, and release. Staying soft through the shoulders. And you might feel a little stretch in the left groin there. If not, take the feet a little wider, send the tailbone down, and you're opening through the arms. Last one. Release. Step forward, other side. So once again, I've got my back foot 45 degrees, probably feeling a bit of a stretch through the calf there, and my front leg, front knee is tracking straight over my feet, so not out to the side. That's straight, and my knee is straight over my ankle. Breathing in, reaching up, and arms out to the side, elbows in line with shoulders. I'm going to breathe in and open the chest here. Lovely stretch here. Breathing out, just ease off. Little pulse, breathing in. Standing strongly down through both feet. Noticing the connection of the soles of the feet with the earth again. Very good grounding practice that you can keep coming back to. Meanwhile, continue to pulse the elbows, breathing in, opening, elbows back, breathing out, release. And finally, I'm looking for a little stretch in my right groin here. And take my tailbone down towards the floor. And if I need more stretch, I'm going to take the legs a little longer, so the front foot forward a little. Last one. And release. Come forward. And one more practice we'll do here. Breathing in, arms come up, palms meet overhead. Breathing out, release, bend the knees, fold forward. Now if you have high blood pressure, just come halfway here. Keep your head in line with your heart. Just a little curve there. If you're okay with your blood pressure and your back's okay, you can come all the way down. So I'm sort of flopping forward here. My knees are bent heaps. Got my chest kind of resting on my thighs. Arms loose. Head relaxed. You can give your head a little shake. A breath or two here. Really good opportunity to breathe out and just let go and relax. From there, take your palms to the floor, walk forward a little. We're coming back to all fours again. Then we'll come all the way down onto the belly. I'm going to slide my forearms forward into this Sphinx pose, it's called. So once again, shoulders down, pressing down gently through the forearms, reaching the legs away. So stretch your legs, your feet down towards the end of your mat. That's it. So it gives you a little lengthening in the lower back there. So this is an upper back arch. And although I'm looking up towards the camera, but the back of the neck should be long here. Maybe bring your chin in a little. If this is too much, take your arms out to the side a bit. Just decrease the angle of the stretch. And for those who would like to, you can extend the arms, come up a little higher, shoulders down. A moment of back arch there. And then releasing down, all the way down. And coming over onto your back for a few moments of relaxation to finish. So the traditional Shavasana pose is with the arms beside you, a little way out from the body, palms facing up, in a gesture of giving and receiving, which we are all doing all the time. We're receiving oxygen in the air we breathe in. We're giving out carbon dioxide. And in so many ways, on so many levels, we're giving and receiving all the time. Fingers are softly curled, just relaxed, and legs are flopped apart. If it's uncomfortable on your back to have your legs out straight, then you can bend your knees and just have your feet on the floor. We'll just take a few moments here. So we've done a little mobilizing of the hips and the shoulders. We've flexed the spine in different directions. And we've connected with our breath. And we've also connected with the earth below us and the sky above. filling ourselves for the next few moments here to be part of everything that's going on. Everything giving and receiving, taking in nutrients, getting rid of waste, all the processes, all the natural processes that are going on. And here we are as well, part of it, lying here, breathing in and breathing out, letting the breath be nice and natural and gentle. Okay, one more breath here. Release a little bit more. And then we bend our legs if they're not bent already. Roll over onto our right side. Use the hands to bring yourself up. Coming back to a sitting position. Hands come to your heart. Noticing how you're feeling, the body, the breath, and the mind. Thanks for joining me. Namaste.